Anyway, we're supposed to be taking another random path here to get to the next part.
One.
All right, everybody, and welcome back. We have a awesome run coming right up. We are going to be having Deus Ex: The Fall by our very own SuicideMachine. So without any further ado, SuicideMachine, good luck and have fun.
Right, thanks. So, I guess let's start with a timer. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to be using gamepad, keyboard, and a mouse. And the reason for that is that to do a glitchy save, we actually need to be using a gamepad. But obviously it's better to control the game with a mouse and keyboard, right? So now I'm going to be using mouse for that part, and keep that, thank you very much. And now I'm going to be performing a glitchy load without actually a position start, because I'm going to need it. In 3, 2, 1, and make sure I don't make any mistakes. All right, because if I don't interrupt the loading coroutine, I'm just gonna load some really dummy save file. Also, I have to make sure that I press Y on a controller and not B, because otherwise the game soft locks. This run sadly has like, if you make a mistake in this run, it's very likely that you won't be able to finish it. So I have to make sure that I don't make any major mistakes that would get me soft lock. All right, skip that. Also, I cannot press enter, because I can only press enter during the transitions when I do a glitchy load. So about now, that's gonna be a level transition, and I have to tap enter in here, because otherwise a position from a previous level is going to be loaded in this level, and that would soft lock me. All right, save in here. Going to perform another glitchy load. Interrupted, nice. No mistakes so far. There would be a sentry in here. That sentry doesn't spawn if we do a glitchy load, but the main purpose of doing a glitchy load in here is to not tap enter during this transition and have the position from a save file loaded inside this level, which actually makes it a bit shorter. First keypad, 6980. This is all tutorial segments, tutorial levels. If we're lucky, we're gonna get sound glitch. We're not lucky. There's a weird sound glitch that can happen in here. Right, so now there is a leftover from a mobile where you're supposed to be buying a bunch of grenades. Because grenades and equipment was part of microtransactions on mobile, and they stripped it after porting this game to PC. But obviously all of that was left. Code is L451. Now there is another tutorial, buying augmentations, blah 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 blah. Let's keep it with a gamepad because it's faster. Activate augmentation, and that's the tutorial segment done. Alright. Now I'm gonna choose to kill the target because it's a bit faster than capturing him. It actually doesn't matter, because if you do capture, the target dies anyway. It's just people from your squad actually kill him, so there's literally no difference aside from, you know, killing him being faster. This is a small narrative level. There is no enemies on this level. It's just okay. Use this. Keep it in the game. It just we get information that we figured out during this level that Namir wasn't entirely honest and set us up with a mission that we have just played. And here he is just going to attack us. I'm gonna skip this with a gamepad because it's faster. And the reason why it's faster is because you can skip cutscenes easily only with a gamepad, not with a mouse and keyboard. Now I'm gonna be skipping this with a keyboard. Right, I have to make sure to open this, get myself a leg augmentation to be a tiny bit faster, pick up Neuroposin and give it to Anna. And conversation, I'm going to talk to Janus. Janus is a sort of an elusive character. We actually don't know his face, and I think he appears in Mankind Divided. I'm not really sure. I would have to replay Mankind Divided. It's been a while. Right, I'm going to go for non-lethal, and with it we're entering Panama City, which is a hub level for the game.
How does it feel to get back into the world?
Going to attempt doing something which is called beer skip. The beer skip is not used any percent anymore.
So who is this guy you're looking for?
Dr. Alvarez Araujo.
So I'm gonna pick up beer from this trash can, and then I'm gonna pick up another beer in here somewhere. There. We need 2 beers. And if I time using beer correctly, the coroutine which is being run with me being drunk is going to cancel slowing down movement in this section. And there we go. And now I'm gonna save. Have to do a glitchy load, but cancel it and transition in here, but tap enter so I don't have position loaded. Now we're going to talk to a doctor. A doctor tells us about where we can get neuropozyne and that there is an alternative. The conversation I have to do is very specific, because otherwise I have to do a separate quest. Just gonna make sure that I have this actually correct. Conversation with a doctor. Left, more information, left, and then free. And then thanks, okay. I'm gonna save in here, go in here, activate glitchy load, and use it as a teleportation. So basically have the position loaded in here, and that puts me closer to an exit, which gets me back to Boardwalk, which is a place where I need to go. Boardwalk is a sort of an interesting level in a sense that it's located way higher than most of the levels in the game. And you're gonna see it now because I'm gonna save, do a glitchy load, and have that position loaded inside of this level. And there we go. That's how much higher than 0 Boardwalk is located. And it's actually something that we have to do it twice. That we have to do twice in a run. Right. So we go to a limb clinic to continue the quest that we got from a doctor. And we're gonna ask Camilla. Camilla is gonna send us to talk to Informer. Neuropozyne, synthetic.
Anna, it's me.
All right.
Listen, I found a new
And now it's a bunch of walking. So this is gonna be a bit of a downtime after what, at least to me, is a pretty fast beginning of a run, at least as fast as at least when it comes to trying to explain everything on time. All right, gonna save in here. Transition to this level. Going to perform glitchy load in here. And going to go downstairs and have that position from that save file, which is now 2 levels ago, loaded inside of this level, which makes the game again a bit a run a bit shorter. I'm gonna ignore him, direct, reject, and open augmentations menu by invisibility. Let's go. We're just gonna ignore all of the enemies. Go in here, save, and go in here. This is like a few of the levels where I'm really afraid of making a mistake, because it's really easy to make a mistake now. By, me forgetting to tap enter in specific loadings and then not tapping enter in specific loadings, or for example, me accidentally saving. So I'm gonna do a glitchy load in here. Alright, which is going to put me in the vent inside of the Dragden level. Like this. Now I'm going to save in here. Do a glitchy load again. Which is going to put me a bit closer to the objective. All right, gonna save in here.
Anna,
Talk
read
to
I need you to record my audio
gang
feed
boss.
Right
What? Why?
now. Just do it.
So he gives me
What you
such
think the
necessary information. Up, left, up, up, and there we go.
Are you there? Did you get all of that?
Every word. Ben.
Going to save in here.
Bell tower is operating in
Use
Panama
that
City.
safe position to do a glitch, to do a teleportation back to this level to end up close to the door. Alright, and then do another glitchy load, which is going to put me in the middle of the slums. Alright, and now we're going back to the limb clinic, which is, again, there's not that much to talk about. This one is a bit silly because normally you cannot jump in this game, but because of the differences in height and well, that's a mistake. All right, I guess I'm just walking normally. Crap. I was supposed to save. I didn't save in there, so I guess I'm going there normally. That's going to make it a bit longer. Yeah, because you have to save, then do a glitchy load, then transition to a next level. Oh, thank you. Okay. Well, happens. Right. So now we're going to talk to Camilla, return the entire quest. Camilla is going to send us to talk to Alex. Yep. And also going to pick up this revive pack, because I almost forgot about it. That revive pack is for safety. You don't actually pick it up normally in the run, but it's an item that was introduced in Deus Ex: The Fall, essentially. Although I think they retrofitted it later to Mankind Divided. I think I've seen either in Mankind Divided or Director's Cut.
I want you to take the maglev into San Jose first.
The point is that if I die, I can use it and get revived once. So that's pretty useful for a marathon run. I'm gonna do a glitchy load, and then I'm gonna be doing a glitch transition, but not going to be loading a position from the save file. I just want a glitchy load so that the guard who is supposed to be in front of the door doesn't spawn. Alright, talk to Alex. Alex is a character that appears in Mankind Divided. He actually flies Jensen through most of the game, from between all of the locations. And now we're going to go to Hotel Litena. This is a part where I certainly should not be doing any glitchy loads, because Hotel Litena is right after this transition on my right. Now we're going to go upstairs. Not really much to explain, aside from maybe a glitch that's coming. And the glitch that's coming, and that I am going to attempt doing, but I'm very inconsistent at it, is related to a cutscene that's going to play. And essentially, when that cutscene plays, I can move during that cutscene. So I am going to attempt to return to the elevator when the cutscene is playing. But obviously, I am not going to be seeing where I'm going. So hopefully this goes fine. Oh.
Who's there? This is a restricted floor. You're not allowed up here.
Inspector, you need to listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Hopefully, 1, 2, 3.
Stay back. I have bodyguards right
4,
outside.
5, 6, and let's see. A bit to the left, a bit to the right, a bit to the left, a bit to the right, a bit to the left, backward.
I know what Bell Tower is doing.
Hopefully we're somewhere near the elevator. Right, so if anything, if there's also anything to mention, this may get a bit loud. This cutscene is obnoxiously loud, and basically what's coming is, well, spoiler, an explosion. So be warned.
That's why I'm going to go public. I'm sending my report to Picus. Once Eliza Kassan broadcasts it on the nightly news, everyone will know the truth.
There we go.
Don't!
Saxon. Sam?
Although, thankfully, it's nowhere near as obnoxiously loud as that explosion in Mirror's Edge. Shoutouts to all of the Mirror's Edge runners. Although I'm not actually a part of that community, but man, that run is cool.
It's Saxon.
Okay, we're on the stairs. It's not quite perfect, but it's at least a bit closer to where we need to go.
Stay where you are. Your life may be in danger.
So if everything went right, I would be right back in the elevator,
Anna, are you there? We have a
and
big problem.
that would,
Tyrants are here.
well, save again a bit more time.
Are you certain?
Here is a
They just
tiny
murdered him, right in front of
teleport
me.
again.
Yeah, I'm certain. They're too close.
I'm going to be teleporting closer to the exit. We're going back to the club. And what's coming is probably my favorite section when it comes to glitches. Actually, today when I was practicing, there was a thing that happened in the last split with one of the guards blocking the entrance in a doorway, making it impossible to progress. That was super annoying. Hopefully that's not going to happen on the end of a run, because it was literally the last split. Right, so now Alex is sending us to XNG data center, and there's somewhere on the higher levels in that there is her VTOL on the landing pad, which we are supposed to be freeing. And XNG is one of my favorite sections because of how these teleports work. So this one, hopefully I got it right. I should be ending up right in the elevator now. Now forward, use the elevator button, there we go. Sweet. Now I'm going to go in here, save in here, activate invisibility, hopefully don't die. Okay, all of the enemies are pretty much focusing on my old position. Keypad, damn it, 39. Okay, activate glitchy load. And I have to activate it before entering this section, otherwise there is a bunch of enemies in here. My position from a safe file is going to get loaded now, so I'm closer to my objective. Going to backtrack so that all of the elements for this area get loaded properly. Hopefully I can save. Nice. Sometimes you cannot save after actually doing that glitchy load, which is annoying and kills runs instantly.
Systems are down. No one will be able to track your
Right, so
Be right.
I'm gonna
Heading
save
to
in
the
here.
hangar now. Wait
Glitchy
on
load.
the roof of the Hotel Itana.
Have that position loaded back in the lobby of XNG data center. Sweet. Now going to save in here. Do a glitchy load again, which is going to teleport me right near the Hotel Itana, which is our last location for this run.
Saxon, something's going
I'm gonna
on over
activate
at Itana.
invisibility for a moment
Radio
so
said
that
they've evacuated the
they
entire
don't
hotel.
shoot me. So I start the next level having 100 health. We're just going to go to the roof of Hotel Itana and then use a glitchy save again to skip getting rid of all of the enemies. There are mines in here. They're easy to deal with. Like this. Save.
Is that a box guard?
Shit! Stay in a holding pattern. I'll clear them out.
Okay, 2122.
Are you kidding? You see the mess
So
you
far,
got me
so
into?
good.
Better
Going
stay
to go
alive.
to the roof. Save in here. Do a glitchy load, which is going to prevent that entire scripts from playing out, like the scripts which require me to get rid of all of the enemies in here. But it's also going to mute the entire game, which means that once I reach the end, which is when I reach this VTOL and the run ends by me touching this VTOL, and there's not going to be any sounds in the outro. So there is also that. Hopefully you do nice. So run ends in 3, 2, 1, dead. At the end. Oh, not too bad.
GG.
Not too bad. One major mistake, but not a run killer. So
No, that was a ton of fun to watch. Like, I don't think I've seen any of this game before, and watching you just like blaze through it is just amazing.
yeah. Again, I was really stressed that I would make a mistake that's just going to soft lock me, but no. Thankfully, no mistakes like that.
Yeah. Before we go ahead and get set up for the next round, which you are doing, and I'm super excited because I don't think I've heard of Dirt Origin of Species either. If anybody is interested in running this game, where can they go? Is there a Discord? Anywhere in particular for them to kind of like figure out strats and everything?
As in, we have a Discord for all of the Deus Ex games. If you go to speedrun.com, I think it's /dx or Deus Ex, I'm not sure which one, then there is a link in there for a public Discord for Deus Ex speedrunning, and we have a bunch of really cool people in there.
Awesome. All right, everybody, but we are going to take another quick intermission. We're going to go ahead and get set up for Dirt Origin of Species with our very own Suicide Machine once again playing. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
The first time, and we enter the factory, and hopefully we get to enough